What's going on, dudes and dudettes? So On3 did their little final evaluations of 5 stars. There weren't that many. I don't even think it reached 20 for the basketball players coming into college in the fall, but looks like a couple USC players and Duke players made the top 15 or so. So I think at number 2, it was Isaiah Collier. So of course, it's another big time player coming into USC, which is nice. And then I think at number 11 was Bronny James, of course, so he's getting a lot of recognition from there as well. And then at around 13, I believe the number was, 12 or 13, was Sean Stewart, the player going to Duke. So that's good. And then also Jared McCain, the guy from Corona, California, was also on there as well. So that's pretty cool. Their official 5 stars. A lot of other guys who are still talented going to both of my schools. So either way, still very excited. But yes, this is nice confirmation, at least from one site, that they are officially 5 stars as well. And then House of Victory had a couple more signings the past couple of days. All 3 were football players, but either way, like I said, football is king, especially here in the US. So of course they're going to get more of the signings right away. But start off, I think it was Jonah Monheim, the offensive lineman. He's going into, I think, his junior year, so he definitely has a chance to get drafted after this season coming up. I know he could be projected as one of the top offensive linemen, at least, whether it's interior or on the outside. I forget where he's playing exactly, but either way, looks like a top prospect going into next year's draft, so that's going to be good for him as well. And then the transfer linebacker, Mason Cobb from Oklahoma State. Talked about him the other day about getting to be a lot impact finalist on the watch list, or whatever you want to call it. But now he also signed with the House of Victory NIL team, so that's pretty good. And then the last guy, I forgot, so I'm going to read it real quick. Yes, the wide receiver, another transfer from Arizona, Dorian Singer, was recently named to the House of Victory group, or whatever they want to call themselves. I don't know what they're calling these athletes now, but I guess that's what they are, athletes, but I don't know what as a part of that group, House of Victory or whatever. But either way, still a pretty cool thing, as long as they're going to be able to get their name out there, image and likeness and all that stuff, get them some money here and there. So that's going to be working out for them as well. And yes, the Lakers versus Golden State Game 4 happened last night, and that's pretty much why I'm doing another video right away, because of what happened. So yes, Lakers were able to get this victory 104-101. Came down pretty much the end, but yes, now they are leading the series 3-1, which is very nice. But also, a lot of guys stepped up. LeBron James had a near triple-double as well. He had 27 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. Anthony Davis had 23 points, 15 rebounds, 3 steals, and a lot of good defensive play towards the end of the game, where he had to guard Steph Curry, who had 2 shots to at least go ahead in the game, and yet he still played great defense, which was nice. Then the other guy stepped up. Austin Reeves had 21 points, so a nice bounce back game for him points wise. And then Lonnie Walker the fourth, yes, he had the major fourth quarter with 15 points. It's pretty freaking awesome, because obviously the Lakers needed it. They were down by quite a bit and were making their run, and they were just still sticking there around 10 points here and there in the third quarter, heading into the fourth. And then all of a sudden, Lonnie Walker IV got hot like fish grease and went off. And they kind of kept going to him. Yeah, he missed a shot here or there, but 15 straight points is pretty crazy. A lot of nice shots he was making. So definitely very happy and excited for him, because he did lose his playing time due to an injury a few months back. But now it looks like he's officially ready to contribute, which is pretty good, because I know he got in some dead playing time. I think it was after game 2 or one of those games, and he was playing pretty well. So I guess they decided to go with him. It was a nice roll of the dice. They were able to get this nice victory. Definitely needed all of those 15 points he scored in just that fourth quarter. But yeah, overall, it was really nice. Very excited. Luckily, the old Lakers, as I like to kind of refer to them, only have to win one more game to advance to play either Denver or Phoenix, which is a series that is actually tied right now, so they'll play tonight. We'll see who gets the 1-game advantage after tonight. But as long as those 2 teams continue to fight out, and maybe the Lakers can end the game end the series tomorrow in Golden State. That would be nice. I know there might be another repeat of the last series against Memphis, where once they went back to Memphis, the Lakers kind of knew around the fourth quarter that they weren't going to be able to come back, so they just rested. Then it came out big time at home in Game 6, so I don't know. I don't say you rest your guys completely, but yes, try to make it at least a competitive game into the fourth and see what happens, and then we'll move on from there. But yeah, there was a weird stat the other day. I forgot to mention that apparently Anthony Davis they're tracking this newer thing called, let me get the name. Yeah, they call it stocks. So they add the two stats of steals and blocks together for a stat or something like that. And apparently Anthony Davis is leading the NBA in the playoffs. At that time, he had like 49 last night. You heard me mention that he had 3 steals and probably another couple of blocks. So I'm pretty sure he's over that amount of 50. So either way, the guy's been doing work on the defensive side and still chipping in 20 plus points here and there as well. So of course, like I said, he's the main key as why they would keep going farther, but we'll see what happens in the next game as well. I think even LeBron James passed like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar last night as well for the most 2-pointers in NBA playoff history. So once again, of course, LeBron making history, but of course, when you play that long, of course, you're going to make tons of history. So once again, it's another feather in his cap. And yes, for all those conspiracy theorists that said the NBA bubble was not a real tournament, not a real NBA playoffs scenario, so the winner didn't even matter before, even though most of those teams should have been able to win if it was that easy, and yet none of them did. Last 2 standing teams were the Lakers and Miami Heat, and of course, everybody said it wasn't, a good finals, and yet, or a real finals, because it didn't count according to them. But which 2 teams that are 2 of the lower seeds, the Lakers at number 7 and the Miami Heat at the number 8 spot on their side of the bracket, they're both leading their series 3-1 right now with a chance to advance to the Eastern and Western Conference Finals. I believe Miami plays tonight against Boston, so we'll see what happens. No, sorry, Miami plays the Knicks, so we'll see if the Knicks can come back. But yeah, either way, both those teams are 3-1, and yet people said that NBA championship did not count, but they're obviously proving them wrong here, and we'll see. It's a long way to go still in the playoffs. Still have to get past tomorrow's game for the Lakers and see what happens and try to get out injury-free and all that stuff, but we will see. So yes, thanks for watching, people. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. Let's go Lake Show.